What's good, everyone? Salute to the hottest chat in the game, A Side Official. You already know we're about to watch whatever we're about to watch on the zone. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Anthony Joshua, former unified heavyweight champion 2 times, the man who lost to Alexander Usyk twice, and previously Andy Ruiz. He's about to step in there with Robert Helenius, who has bragging rights. He has bragging rights over Andy Kanaki. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. It's about to go down. Let's see if Robert Helenius has any answers. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get with it, man. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? They're announcing the fighters right now. The zone is lit. The O2 Arena is packed. They probably pay $15 per ticket, but I like the energy over there. Real talk, I like that energy over there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you on it. I like the freaking energy. Seriously, I like it. I like how when Joshua was undefeated, how they used to give him all the pyrotechnics and everything. It was just lit. You know what I'm saying? It was lit, dog. I'm not gonna lie, it was lit. To be able to walk out with the cheering and roaring and all that, man, it was lit. But truth be told, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua supposed to be calendared for the end of the year. This is supposed to be like a small tune-up fight. I'm not too confident in Anthony Joshua. I didn't think he looked all that great against Jermaine Franklin. Real talk, I didn't think so. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side of the ring, bro, Robert Helenius did not look good against Deontay Wilder. He was closed out in a matter of seconds. So we'll see how this goes. And also, Derrick James is in his corner. Yes, the same Diddy James that was, over here for Errol Spence versus Crawford on July 29th. You know what I'm saying? He's up there talking to Joshua. This would be his second fight. This would be Anthony Joshua's second fight under the guidance of the world-class furniture store coach, Derrick James. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carlos Rosado, the first in the building. I see you. Salute. Let me pin that to the top. We about to get some commentary on this fight. I've never been a Joshua fan, be honest with you. I just never been a fan of his. Now that he's with, Derrick James, I'm even more not a fan of his. Joshua's always going to give you the physique. He has the aesthetics. He has the genetics along with the aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? To come in here and look the part. But we want to see what his cardio like, because Joshua's good in the first, I say 3 to 4 rounds. Both of these guys level out the height. Joshua obviously is much more muscular. That don't mean he's stronger. Joshua can throw them hands, man, in the early rounds. But when it comes to the mid rounds to late, dude, cardio sucks. But he's in there with a guy like Helenius, man, that may not tap into that reservoir, if you got what I'm saying. He may not be able to do it. Let's see what's up. We're in the opening round, y'all. We're in the opening round. Okay, Robert Helenius comes out fast. You know what I'm saying? Good defense by Joshua. Let's see what James done taught you. Let's see if you can come in here and move some furniture. Okay, Joshua tried to come with that right cross. It has some mustard. It has some mustard and relish on that shit too. For real. Joshua's the type of dude that a lot of the YTC guys on here were drooling over, because they themselves wanted to be Anthony Joshua in their own life. They wanted to be able to, take off their shirt at any given time and walk up to somebody's girl and say, hey, you mind if I get your number? She said, oh, you already have it. You remember we've been talking in the DMs. Then, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when Josh and Deontay Wilder was going at it, I never seen so many dudes just lose their freaking mind. Oh, look at the way Joshua looks. There's no way Deontay Wilder can beat him. Look the way he looks. He is absolutely a beast. And no, man, they used to give this man mad love. Mad love. Ooh, Joshua loading up with a left hook, a lead left hook. He didn't set that up with no jab, no nothing. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Helenius is just outside punching range with Joshua, just outside when Joshua loads up. But the one thing I don't like about Helenius, he's not moving. He must know that he's right where he need to be. He's not really moving. If Joshua was to just step in just a little bit more and then send that power shot, he might cash in. You know what I'm saying? We sitting at a minute remaining. No real damage. Body shot by Helenius. I like that. He sent that shot to the body. Joshua with the 1-1. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it was a little bit slow, but he comes back with the right hand. I know he's gonna tighten up that distance though. He's missing right now because he's not really stepping with those lead jabs or those power shots. He's just sitting down on it, and Helenius is just right outside distance. But if he lands on Helenius, it can be night now. Joshua's dangerous in the first half of the sandwich. In the first half of the sandwich, he's dangerous. Robert Helenius' hands is separated, and I mean Joshua could land the punch right up the middle. I just don't understand why Joshua went over there to Diddy James, though. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I like to hear the audio of what he's telling him in the corner. I don't think as a trainer you have to go through the physical motions to explain to your fighter what to throw. Like every trainer don't do that. You're over here doing all these movements in the corner. You only have a minute. You know, your fighter has to look at you, do all this dramatization, and all you should be able to do is explain to them what you want them to do based off what you assess in the first round. God damn it. Like you up there shadow boxing and shit. You should just be able to tell them what you want. Isn't that what communication is all about? What if you had bad knees and you couldn't move around like that? Okay, Joshua with the head movement, nice jab, doubling up the jab is Helenius. Talk to him, Helenius. Okay, Joshua with a nice stiff jab, one to the body. This is one of those fights, Deontay Wilder's common opponent. If you want to say that, I just think he was a name on BoxRec. That fight was over so quick. But that's the Bronze Bomber, though. Joshua's sliding in with the jab. What's going on, Andrew? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, he's doing pretty decent right now, especially with that jab. He's active. Oh, Joshua with a hard jab to the chest plate. You know what I'm saying? Push Helenius back. Oh, there it is. Good one. I like that. Joshua stabbed him again to the chest and then came over with the right. Helenius had nowhere to go except up against the ropes. That could have been a knockout, fellas. That could have been a knockout. I like that. He saw how that initial jab, pushed Helenius back. He did it again when Helenius got close to the ropes and then came with the right hand. That was a nice setup. I like it. Helenius could have been asleep right now. The more and more this fight go on, I think it benefits Helenius, in my opinion. Oh, nice jab. I'll say left cross. I said left cross on that. Helenius up against the ropes again. Okay, uses movement to get out of there. Doesn't allow Joshua to set up. Stab him to the body with a jab as Helenius. Okay, I like that. Helenius made adjustment. Joshua stabbed him to the body again. Helenius trying to counter with the left cross. You know what I'm saying? Last time he didn't. I like that. At least he's paying attention. Andrew said Helenius in pretty decent shape. I agree, man. You know, we in round 3, y'all. We in round 3. We in round 3. It's 17 in the building, only 9 likes. I don't know why y'all, be trying to play with me like that, man. I can't help because it's boxing. I could be covering mixed martial arts. Vicente Luque, I like him as a fighter. I could be covering the UFC. You know what I'm saying? But I'm covering this. You know what I'm saying? Come on, get the likes up, y'all. I don't have to threaten y'all like some people do. I don't have to do none of that. I don't have to ask you for a super chat. Okay, you want to buy your likes? You know what I'm saying? Come on, purchase. Give me a super chat, goddammit. Give me a super chat with a like in it. Give me a super chat with a like on it, okay? Dress it up real sweet. Sprinkle some likes on it. We're in the 3rd round, y'all. Joshua to the body. We're in the 3rd round. There's 3 minutes around, a minute in between. Let's see what's up with the Celtic. You do know I'm pulling for Joshua. This is my reasoning for pulling for Joshua, because I want him and Deontay Wilder to finally fight each other. I'm pulling for Joshua for ulterior motives. For those reasons, yes, I have ulterior motives for pulling for Joshua. I really want to see him and Deontay Wilder have this moment together, the dance, so people can see that. Nice left hand by Joshua. So you can see Deontay Wilder put that Ambien on him. You know what I'm saying? Let him know what the right hand conscious sleeper is about. You know what I'm saying? Put him in a state of rest. Yes, I said a state of rest. The land of Nod, if you know what I mean. The land of Nod, if you know what I mean. Put him in the land of Nod. Come on, Joshua. Come on, get active. I want you and Deontay to fight at the end of the year now. Yes, sir. I want to finally see y'all in the ring since you was all about being a prima donna earlier. You know what I'm saying? You never wanted to fight him when you was undefeated and wanted to get a man a flat fee. Yeah, I want you to win, Joshua. I want to see you and Wild in the ring together. Yes, sir. Don't let Helenius take this from you now. Joshua look a little slow to me, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Joshua, he loves to lift weights. He loves to have the model type physique for the cameras. Oh, nice left hand by Joshua. One to the body. He's being predictable. He's going to counter you over the top there, Joshua. You keep on being predictable. I thought he hurt him. It looked like he hurt him again with the right hand. Helenius seemed hurt. I told you, Helenius just standing there. Joshua's stalking him. This is going to be Joshua's strongest. The 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be his strongest rounds. Helenius has to understand he's going to load up on the left. He's going to dip to the left, and he's going to try to throw the right. Good defense by Joshua. I got to give you credit. I like how you slipped underneath that right hand. I like that. Joshua's, using his distance great, using his mobility. That's a Joshua round for sure. He's gonna get active the fourth, fifth in the round, fourth and fifth round if it goes that far. Dang, it's been so long since I even thought about covering Joshua. But I want him to win this fight. I want to see him in. Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more, the OG in the building. What it do, Bruce? Shout out to Shaw News, the Sauce Experience, aka Showtime Shaw on deck, man. I appreciate you pulling up for the interview there, Shaw News. Yes, sir. You know how we do it. We know how the frontliners do it. You know how the goddamn corral soldiers, the corral. Oh, he barely missed. He had his arm extended. Okay, cracked him right on the chin. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do from the corral, man. AJ looking at James in the corner like, huh? It's in the fourth round. This is where Joshua seems to surge. So let's see if Helenius can keep his freaking chin kite grounded before Joshua lay him to the canvas. Nice right hand by Joshua. Helenius, man, I'm telling you, Helenius don't move his head. He just moves it back, man. Joshua, at least Joshua's giving foot feints. You know what I'm saying? He's doing some shit that, he's learning that, I guess. Helenius tried with the right uppercut, man. Just off the mark. Just off the mark. Jab to the body by AJ. Joshua comes in with the combination. I told you, he's gonna start loosening up, man. This is his strongest points of the 12-round fight. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You can expect him to lighten up because Helenius is not pushing the pace. You're gonna allow Joshua to box at his own cadence, bro. Joshua with a lunging lead left cross. Missed the mark. Helenius keeps shaking out his arms. I think Helenius is saving himself to make it to the mid rounds, and then he's going to turn it on against Joshua. That's the only thing I can assume with that. Right hand to the body by Helenius, comes up top with a jab. Pop Joshua head. Joshua returns with a double jab. Joshua with another right hand. See, Joshua's changed. He has changed throughout the years. You know what? Why? Because early on, he would have been throwing that right uppercut. If you go back to the Joseph Parker fight, man, he was loading up on that right uppercut a lot. I'm not saying he has abandoned it. I'm not saying it's foreclosed. I'm just saying right now, seeing him, he hasn't really used that uppercut yet. I'm pretty sure it's still a part of his arsenal, but I haven't seen him use it yet. Joshua's trying to create some different angles, some different looks from Helenius. You know what I'm saying? Moving side to side, using his lateral movement. I like that. I like that left hand. That was slick, Joshua. I like that, man. Helenius get up against the ropes. That's going to be Joshua's stronghold right there. These rounds are going fast, man. Yeah, more than likely I will. See how you're going to be on for the Valdez Navarrete fight. I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's cool if the lights stay on over here. It's storming like a mother over this. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like Derrick James. You know what I'm saying? When he was happy to see Joshua, he was clapping his hand. Yes, yeah. That's all I heard. Nigga clapping and shit to my yes, fabulous. Like what the hell? You didn't jump like that for Spence, and y'all in the same town. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to instigate some shit. But I ain't see him smiling and jumping like that for Spence. That's your man's. His pops brought you. You just picked up Joshua a fight ago. Man, we in the 5th round already, man. We're in the 5th round. People gonna say, well, Deontay got him up out of there a long time ago. Why are you still in here with him, Joshua? Helenius is park benching up against the ropes. I don't like it. Because that's the only time Joshua have really good success, knowing that he's up against the ropes. Being that, once again, I said Helenius is not pushing the pace. Joshua looks to be turning up the pace. You know what I'm saying? Turning up the energy a little bit. He's a bit more active with his punches. Oh, nice 1-2 by Helenius. Nice 1-2. Joshua seems to take it very well. Man, it's storming like a mother out here, man. The sky is crying. The sky is crying eyes out. Right hand. It looked like Joshua may have stumbled just a little bit from that right hand. Helenius comes back again with the left. 1:25. Okay. Helenius landing some hard shots on Joshua. Oh, nice. Popped his head back with that. Derrick James teach you that, Joshua? Because it's the same way Spence looked, on July. Head just popping back like a pogo pad. Okay, you missed that. You tried. What's going on, Al Money? How you feeling? Ooh, that thunder. It doesn't sound good. Uh-huh. Too much. Come on now. Pick it up, fellas. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Helenius is has a blood coming out the nose a little bit. Joshua, he right eye, he kind of stumbled. Helenius right there with that left hand. Helenius trying to figure it out. He seems like he don't have a plan B for Joshua. The longer the fight goes, I think it'll work in benefit of Joshua. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Who knows how his cardio is? Who knows, man? Joshua knows he's bleeding too. Both of these guys' nose are freaking bleeding, man. Helenius act like he's trying to locate some oxygen, and it seems like he's exhausted. I know this heavyweight, but a lot of these guys are just throwing one punch at a time. I know it's heavyweight, but they're gonna have to pick it up, bro. They're gonna have to pick it up for real. They need to pick this shit up. We're in the 6th round. I stepped away for several seconds only to return, and it seems like they was in the same spot where I left. I go out on a limb to say they probably have Joshua winning all 5 of the first rounds. It seems like Conor McGregor is ringside, shadow boxing and everything. Robert Helenius with the jab. You know what I'm saying? 6th round. Both of these guys are landing jabs, one punch at a time. Now Helenius want to park up against the ropes with 30-some seconds remaining. You know, he did protect himself from that right hand from Joshua. I'm going to be honest, people, because sometimes honesty is the key. I don't know if Joshua ready for Deontay Wilder right now, even though they both have a pair of losses on their record from the same fighter. Tyson Fury was a much tougher opposition in those 2 losses, in my opinion, than Alexander Usyk. Joshua's right eye is getting swelled up. You know what I'm saying? Robert Helenius is walking around instead of sitting on the stool. I don't know what's going on with Helenius. Joshua nose is bleeding. Derrick James is over there shadow boxing like he's trying to be the freaking singer and the backup dancer again. Man, all that stuff, man, like, you see that scar on Derrick James' elbow? You see that scar on Derrick James' elbow? You know what that scar is? He had to have elbow surgery. How do I know that? Because I had surgery on both of my elbows due to, you know, me doing pull-ups damn near every day. He probably had some nerve problems in his left elbow, because that's what happened when, and look, what's the crazy part about it is that he's going to continue to have issues with it, holding the mitts all the time the way he do. Him being the only one. That's why you need a team, so other people can work their elbows out and wrist out in that fashion. But you can tell he has surgery on his elbow. That's a common thing with, you know, holding mitts all the time. That shock. A nice right hand by Joshua. We're in the 7th round, people. Helenius is he seems to be a bit tired. You know what I'm saying? He seems to be a bit tired, which is not a good look. Come on, man. Oh, there it is. What I tell you. There it is. Up against the ropes. Robert Helenius knocked out with the right hand. Up against the ropes. Robert Helenius knocked out cold. Anthony Joshua steps out the ring, and he's going where? Where's Joshua going? Oh, he's going to his parents. That's what's up. He's going over there to his parents. What is he leaving? Joshua's leaving? Or he's just walking around the ring? So Joshua's making his rounds outside the ring. He gets to do what he wants. You know, that was a pretty knockout though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's what you get from Park benching up against the ropes, man. Look at Conor McGregor giving him some drink, some proper 12 whiskey. KSI right there. I never seen this, Robert Helenius posted up against the ropes, perfect for Joshua. And as he was leaning back, Joshua caught him on the chin with the right British hitter. It was a beautiful knockout though. He put the left hand up there, touched him to the body, and came up. I mean, it was a beautiful knockout. Real talk. That is a nice poster knockout. Timber. That man was out cold. That man Helenius was out cold. It came 6 rounds after Deontay Wilder, though. But what can we say? He still got the job done. He's finished it. He finished it. That's all the people wanted. He finished it, blood and everything. His nose looked to be a slightly, a leaky faucet, but he got it done. Joshua finished it. How would the people think about him stepping in the ring with Deontay? Is it enough? Is it enough? I mean, I say to you, I ask you this question. Joshua, do you believe it's enough for you to get ready to go in there against the Bronze Bomber, Tuscaloosa's own Deontay Wilder, in a massive December fight? You think it was enough? You know what I mean? Do you think so? Do you think that performance add up to Deontay Wilder's first round stoppage? Helenius gets knocked out. It's not the second time in a row, because little do y'all know, the man took a little easy fight in between Deontay Wilder sleeping him. He went to a club fight, got it in, and then came back to fight Joshua. I would say this: it was better to see Helenius in there fighting Joshua than Hasim Rahman Jr. You know what I'm saying? Yes, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So what y'all grade that knockout, people? Talk to me. Wilder was, what I'm saying? You would think you have a furniture manager as your trainer. At least you would have a goddamn plumber on site. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some shit that need to be fixed in there. Some nuts and bolts and shit like that. I mean, Joshua look all bruised up from Helenius, leaky nose, all that shit, man. Deontay Wilder is just too active for this dude. He's too active. Look at Joshua. He's all swolled up and stuff. Like, dude, you just went in there with Helenius into the 7th round and you're looking all bruised up. You're looking like Spence. You know what I'm saying? You're looking like you are Spence. You know what I'm saying? You swelling up like you a Spence aholic. Dang, his left eye all bruised up like that. Jesus Christ. Hey, them heavyweights though. Hey. They did what they did. They heavyweights, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That mother got that Spence fever. Start looking different. This man eyes swelled up and everything. What the hell? Deontay is gonna put you to night. That's NITE. That's how short that shit gonna be. Not NIGHT, goddammit. This is gonna be NITE. Over. Done. I got a question for you, those of you that's in the chat. Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing. The goat in the building. I have a question for the hottest chat in the game, A-Side official. Do you think that performance from AJ was everything you thought it would be? And if you did, I want to ask you this: do you believe within your heart of hearts that that performance is enough for him to step in there with Deontay Wilder? I need your feedback. And the hottest shot in the game. I'm asking a simple question. I want you to be logical. I want you to simply be logical. That's all I asked. Do you believe that performance, the great performance, is enough to step in there with the one and only bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder? Let me listen to his post fight. Let me see. I hope Derek don't get on here and say that. Both his eyes are swole. He said he wants to get 2 more out this year. What? Deontay, do you hear this, Wilder? This man is trying to fight one more time before he step in the ring with you. What you guys say? I like that Joshua say his back is hurt for carrying this heavyweight division to the top. I mean, I'll take the sarcasm and the humor. I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him. You know, he said his back hurting from carrying this heavyweight division to the top. And then in reality, bro, you haven't really been doing anything. You fought Jermaine Franklin. Come on, bro. You looked okay. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all grade that performance, y'all? Please. I have no idea why they would even fight. It was nothing unexpected. And yeah, put him in the Wilder and he'd get splattered. That's what I think, Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Shaw News said him and Wilder's big money. Yes, pretty good money. You know, AJ's out there taking pictures with his parents. That's always a good thing. Wilder flatlined this guy quick. I believe it will be detrimental for his health, to be honest. I don't want to get all graphic, but the amount of bloodshed in this fight, it didn't seem like it was that intensive. But I'm going to be serious with you, Mike. Eddie, come over here since you're here. What is Conor McGregor doing in the ring? Hold up. Conor McGregor just do what the hell he want to do when he want to do it. Like, why is he in the ring? Is he fighting one of the YouTubers or something? Conor McGregor, I commend you. Floyd Mayweather made you a rich man, brother. You know, and your proper 12, selling your proper 12 made you a rich man. So I'm not mad at the man that was able to go in and be two division champion, the first ever in the UFC, after coming over to the organization with 2 losses already. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at Conor McGregor. And then get a several million dollar fight with Floyd Mayweather. I like that suit Conor got on. I like that suit, bro. Conor looked like he been sipping on the whiskey just a little bit past 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he been sleeping on some whiskey shots. That suit he got on is nice. That watch, Beautiful knockout. I'm not gonna lie to you. Beautiful knockout. He would have had better shot 5 years ago. His old trainer. But Wilder sleeps him regardless. And I'm no fan of either guy. Well, I'm definitely a fan of Deontay Wilder. I mean, I bet you heard that in the opening introduction. I said I was a fan of Deontay Wilder, in several of his fight camps, and therefore, I was back there during the YTC days when AJ and Eddie Hearn was trying to pull a rug over Wilder, a Tuscaloosa rug. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that, and they was trying to, give the man low wages, but once again, I guess that's the business of boxing. Talking about a flat fee. You know what I'm saying? When you can get pay-per-view, you can get everything, like just what Spence and Crawford did. You know what I'm saying? That's what Deontay was trying to do with Anthony Joshua, but they was trying to lowball the man and give him a flat fee. This is for the undisputed titles. And then the man asked for 50 mil, and what happened? He said, okay, you can get 50 mil. You fight over here, no rematch clause, and it has to happen this year. All of a sudden, Anthony Joshua went missing. We sent out a bulk load of milk cartons with his face on it. You seen Joshua? Is he in the streets? Or anyone say? Anyone seen him? Addy, you seen Joshua? And Deontay Wilder met his 50 million, and I haven't seen him. You seen him? Anyone? I'm just saying, like, where did he go? He disappeared. And then he tried to act like it never happened, bro. C plus, AJ defense is suspect. Real talk, man. Real freaking talk, man. That shit is suspect as hell, dog. Suspect as hell. I want to see this Oscar Valdez and Emmanuel Navarrete fight. For real. Conor is lit. Man, Conor been sipping past 10, bro. 11. He been sipping on that whiskey. That man is super rich. Super rich. Conor doing what Conor's earned. Conor earned that shit now. He talked his way into a Floyd Mayweather fight, earned millions off that fight. I'm no way, shape, or form mad at how he went about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Ronda Rousey was trying to do the exact same thing Conor. Actually, she was doing it first. Ronda Rousey was talking shit to Floyd, but yet Conor picked it up because it was picking up traction. They gave her the ESPY award, just like people was mad that Carissa has the ESPY award. But the difference is nobody to come behind and make some big fight happen from a different sport. You know what I'm saying? So, Conor McGregor was able to talk his shit and get a fight with Floyd, and the rest is history, man. I'm talking about while he was a two division champion. This man goes over here and fight Floyd Mayweather, and it did everything. Dana had to go through the extreme to get this man to cross back over to MMA. This man had made so much money, dog. You know what I'm saying? Dana's like, hey, come on. You still, I still got you locked in, buddy. When you coming back over here? And at that point in time, Conor was like, I'm only fighting big fights, period. Forget what you saying. I'm only fighting big fights, period. I gave him a C plus. That right hand one hit a quitter would get them talking. Yeah, we'll get them talking, man. That was supposed to be a common opponent. You know what I'm saying? Another fight at 9 p.m. Also Rodriguez and Lopez. Yeah, man. That's several hours from now. You feel me? That's several hours from now. I wanted to play this video, and once again highlighting the parade over in Omaha. Thanks to the mayor for looking out for one of her own. I mean, you know what I'm saying? One of the residents who, from Omaha, a place that don't have hardly at all professional sports in general, and to have a professional boxer who is basically archived as a future Hall of Famer and a legend of the sport, soon to be. And being he was able to accomplish a two-time undisputed is absolutely at the top of the charts as far as accolades go. And salute to you for getting that recognition in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see as many content creators over there. It is what it is. I mean, everybody can't get that ticket, to go over there. I know Frontier and I say Frontier, Alaskan Airlines, and Spirit. I know between Spirit and Frontier, you could have got first class tickets for at least about $3.23. You know what I'm saying? And that come with a beverage. You know what I'm saying? You could have went over there into the parade. So there's no excuse why I didn't see some of y'all over there. Even those of you that used to be on the side of Errol Spence, you could have went over there now. You know what I'm saying? You used to be over there, but y'all still in shock. I get it. We 2 weeks removed, Shot News. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in chat, we 2 weeks removed now, and they still in shock. You know what I'm saying? Still in shock. I never heard so many pathetic excuses. It was a point in time where I said to myself, like, this is social media. Can't they separate social media from real life reality? But this is reality. The reality is a lot of these people live through social media and they get to be who they truly are. Seriously, they get to be who they truly are on social media. And it's a lot of scumbags that's on social media, feeling that character real good. And, for people to come up here and look, let me just go through a little small list because we in between time. Let me see. Let me go over here to, we in between time with the fights. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I got to look at my mixed martial arts. But let's go to a point of reverence. Let me get shout out to Conquest. Shout out to Conquest 2 with the $2 super chat, my brother. Salute to you. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for supporting the channel as always. Appreciate your salute, bro. Happy for Bud Team and Team Crawford getting his validation and flowers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know if it was Boxing Ego. I don't even listen to the guy's channel, to be honest. But what I wanted to talk about was how people are saying that they never seen when it comes to Terrence Crawford's resume. This is what they're talking about. They never seen. July 29th seems so simple, right? Then be honest. Then July 29th seemed just like a reservation. Like the fighters were supposed to do everything else. And the fight date, it was nothing else we had to do unless you was going there in person. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Bruce Gas like, no, I can enjoy my shit right here in the comfort of my own home. I can take a peek at this fight, I don't have to show up. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Sean News is over there, making some sea moss and shit. You know what I'm saying? And going up to the bodega, getting some fresh calamari and some fish or whatever. It was simple, y'all. You had people doing what they're doing, blunts firing up one. People was doing what they doing, man. But we could do nothing about the fight date. We could do nothing about the fighters that was going to be contending on that date. We could do nothing. It was all set in stone, man. We couldn't do nothing except watch it play out. And that's what happened. But now, after the fight is over with, you hear people whining. Let me see if this person has responded to me. Because I asked this person, hold on for a second. Okay, say less. Say less. Say less. Let me look this up right quick. I'm about to play you a video, man. It is the most hilarious. I had to follow protocol because that's what I do. If I'm using somebody else's content and I really want to show the visual, I say I have to ask for protocol. ask for to be granted. So I'm not trying to receive any copyright strikes or anything like that. But let me pull something up. In the meanwhile, while I'm doing this, these individuals were saying that they never seen. This is how Crawford had them shook. They said they never seen Crawford drop anybody in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Like, check this out, y'all. I'm telling you what I'm listening to. They say they never seen Crawford drop anybody in the second round, when in fact he dropped Julius Ndongo in an undisputed fight in round 2. I can't make this up as a content creator. I remember when Crawford was fighting Julius Ndongo, and I said, "Oh my God, Ndongo is not going to make it," even though Regis Prograis stopped him in 2 rounds. We're not talking about Regis because he fights at 140 only. Okay, we're talking about what Bud Crawford was able to emulate from 140 to 147. See, these aerosexuals are not thinking about that. They saying, I never seen him do that. They're insinuating the man was goddamn. He had the good in his system. They was trying to act like that man was Mark McGuire. They trying to act like this man went by the chemical factory and told him to cook up some shit that's never been on the market, and he wanted to go into the ring like that. They couldn't give credit to the team and Crawford for taking this serious, because time the official announcement was dropped, all we seen was Crawford running on the streets. He's up here jogging up hills and goddamn full-blown workouts, man. While we seeing Spence kicking his feet up with his elbows on the floor, propped on the floor, going through freaking floor stretches. What did I tell y'all? Do y'all remember what WCS told y'all when I saw his strength and conditioning coach? I say he's teaching him exercises on how to get off the canvas. Did I not say that? I guess I was wrong, right? I say he was teaching him exercises on how to build up his core to get off the canvas. Was I right? Did he get off the canvas? He got off the motherfucking canvas, didn't he? But back to it. They say, I've never seen this man. He dropped Julius Ndongo in round 2. They say they never seen it. These are casual boxing fans. They say, Crawford's never did this. Crawford has never did this. We never seen Crawford do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far. I heard one of these guys, and I'm in the process of pulling up this video, right? Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I want to pull up this video right quick. Okay, so let me put this. Hold on for a second. Let me put this up here. So we have been having individuals make up all sorts of excuses. It's beyond pitiful. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond pitiful. But what we can say is that Crawford has said he deserved to do whatever he wants to do. So I'm about to show you one of the a classic. I like it. A classic example. And what I'm talking about of individuals who have been on record chastising this man's name. You know what I'm saying? And and shout out to the creator of this video. He did an excellent job. They only have 38 subscribers, so whoever they are, they got some talent, because they probably earned those subscribers time they dropped this video. But it has some very, familiar faces in here, y'all. It is well, it is a good, solid masterpiece to basically encapsulate those who were legitimate bona fide haters and the aftermath of what they had to deal with. Oh my God. Forget eating crow. Forget eating crow, y'all. Let me tell you something about a crow. All right. I'm not trying to hold y'all too much about giving you stories about shit. I love wildlife and shit. But you know how you look at an eagle, just take a bald eagle. And bald eagle's supposed to be like, the king. Like, don't too many people, don't do too many birds fuck with them. But a crow will fuck with them though. You know what I'm saying? An eagle be up there, wings spread, soaring, looking for prey. A crow would drop down on the back of a eagle's back and start pecking at him. You know what I'm saying? A crow would try to peck at an eagle and drive him down to whatever he's doing and then eat the motherfucker, right? What an eagle would do, it will increase his elevation. It will flap his wings and increase his elevation. It'll go so high up that the crow loses oxygen. He can't breathe at those elevations because that's what the eagle is for. That's his world at higher elevations. And it'll take that crow who's on his back all the way up. And the crow will start to goddamn feel that, oh man, I'm having a hard time breathing. And he falls. The crow will fall. I'm not saying it falls to his death, but they can. You know what I'm saying? They can. This is one of those deals where we have some crows who's not dealing with the ground floor. Forget higher elevation. They wanted to do their dirt on the ground floor, y'all. They wanted to do all this on the ground floor. And look, I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the misery of these people that's trying to say Bud Crawford was juicing. Talking about the man ain't never knocked nobody down in the second round, and he knocked Julius and Dongo down in the second round. I mean, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? What are you saying? They say he ain't never did that. When has he ever knocked somebody down in round one, in round two, in round three? You know what I'm saying? Just because he knocked Spence down in round two and Spence's face was looking crazy. I got to go back to my brother Roy Jones Jr. said he thinks Spence's face was, bruised up like that due to possible surgery that he had on him once he had that accident. They didn't think of that. They're trying to say the man's juicing. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to this. Let me get to this video share. And look, y'all, I hope it plays out. I can't promise you it's gonna play out in its entirety. But I did get permission. Shout out to PBC Central. I appreciate you, for checking the box. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Let's take a gander at this. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. And look, people, you're going to see some familiar faces in here. You're going to see some familiar faces. All Crawford haters. All right? Crawford haters. So what's wrong with those things, bro? I want to know what was wrong with Earl Spence, bro. Where's Crawford had a team? He ain't have a mark. Something was wrong, bro.
I mean, to keep it 100, because we're not used to seeing Crawford perform in this magnitude. Crawford's performance looked different to me. Crawford's power, I said this yesterday too, looked different to me. Crawford, in his previous fights, we can go back the last 5 fights, the last 10 fights, or the last 6 or 7 fights that he had in the welterweight division before this fight. We've never seen Terrence Crawford knocked anyone down in the first 2 rounds of none of these fights. We also never seen Crawford puff anyone's face up that fast. In any of the previous fights in the welterweight division, we haven't seen it.
Was Earl Spence drugged? I'm gonna keep it real. I think so.
I think he never even fought like that. He never in his life never fought like that or nothing.
There's nobody Terrence Crawford ever beat that looking like Earl Spence, and Earl Spence by far the best fighter he ever fought. You know what I'm saying? So that what made it crazy right there. That how he got beat, that's not.
Shout out PBC Central on deck.
The fact that Crawford,
Classic.
I can see Crawford beating Spence. I can see Crawford KO Spence. But the beatdown, just the physical beatdown, the wear and tear on Spence's face, I've never seen Crawford do that before. I've seen Crawford put hands on guys, and I've never seen the deterioration of his opponent's face with each shot he's throwing is disfiguring Spence's face. I've never seen him do that in any fight. Trying to see where is this power, where did it come from? I don't get it. Crawford got knockout power. But I'm trying to see where the destructive power that he displayed last Saturday, where did it come from? I'm not talking about the one punch, a punch you don't see and you get knocked out. We know Crawford got that. I'm talking about the punishing, destructive power. Each punch, every shot he was hitting Spence with was a deadly shot. I've been wrestling with this for a couple of days. I'm not saying Crawford cannot knock out Spence. I said that in my video. If I had,
He said something profound, y'all. He said he's wrestling with it, dog. He's wrestling with it. Shout out to PBC Central, man, with the drop. You know what I'm saying? He's wrestling with it, y'all. He never seen destruction like that.
the greatest power, I said Crawford had more power than Spence, right? As far as just one hitter quitter knockout power. Boom! Each shot I'm hitting you with, your face is deteriorating. You're looking like something off Night of the Living Dead after the fight. Spence didn't even look like Spence. I'm saying, where did that power come from? I know people are going to say, Chuck, you're making up excuses. I'm not taking away his win. I'm just asking you, when did he get this kind of power? That's all I'm saying.
First of all, I'm gonna say this shit because I know Earl Spence ain't gonna say this shit. I'm not gonna keep it fake, my nigga. I gotta keep it 100, my nigga. I ain't never seen Terrence Crawford whoop nobody like that. So how he whooped the second best welterweight in the world like that, but he couldn't do nobody else like that. He didn't do Dave. Man, it's a lot of niggas he didn't do like that, but he did Earl Spence like that.
This is hilarious. Crawford got these cats super shook, man. Super shook. Not just shook, super shook, man. Man, the voice overlay. Oh my God, man. That shit is classic, man. With the raindrops, that's exactly the way they feel, man. They feel like it's a wet day. It's a cloudy day, man. Look how dingy it looked. The black and white setting the mood. You know what I'm saying? Of misery.
Come on, man. In Vegas, where he wanted to fight, where neither of them are from, Vegas. We could have hosted that shit in my city. Like, what the fuck, my nigga? No drug test before the fight. No drug test after the fight. Come on, man. It's documented that all of these fighters are using PEDs. Why are they not tested? Huh? All of these so-called big-time fighters are doing drugs, and y'all ain't testing them, man, and y'all let them get out there and fight each other, man. Yeah, man.
Crawford beat up Spence like that raggedy-ass gate this person's sitting in front of. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was throwing Spence through that gate, man, like it was some dang wrestling, some old school wrestling, outdoor wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Throw him back and forth through the gate, man. What you doing? Talking about no drug testing. When did Pez ever give you this incredible power?
The Bible.
Care about the best, fighting the best. That's what I care about. Nothing more and nothing less. So when you say, how do I feel about the fight? What are you expecting? I don't understand. What are you expecting? Somebody need to explain to me what is it that you guys are expecting? Oh God! I tore a page off there. Earl Spence lost. Oh God, no more, man. The LDBC is finished. Actually, I can't talk about boxing no more because what is it that you're? I'm confused.
You are confused because you went to the fight, nigga. You are confused. You trying to get back on here, act like it don't bother you. You seen it on sight. You seen it firsthand. You seen the beat down. The best fighting the best went bad. You was there. You paid for the ticket. You was on here bragging. Oh man, I ain't have to pay for nothing. They paid for everything. Guess what? You might have felt good and excited until the bell ding.
And again, I got no beef. I swear to God, I got no beef with Terrell. Because I think it's more than the homie Terrell that actually has this thought process. That's you guys' thought process. That is not mine. Look at this pussy ass nigga. Get your fucking beard faggot ass the fuck out of here, you faggot ass nigga. Get this fucking warts on his chest. Naked.
It was definitely something. It was a very realization, a surreal, not only a surreal moment, but all right. Terrence Crawford, all right, put his stamp on his legendary status. I can't refer to Terrence Crawford as just the great fighter no more. He is beyond a great fighter, beyond Hall of Fame. He's a legendary fighter. And nobody cares about them in real life. Nobody gives a fuck about them in real life. They ain't never accomplished shit in their life. They ain't got no purpose in their life. They're a bunch of dusty, rat-infested, flea-infested monkeys. That's what they are. So I can expect them to swing on me here on the branch. Yeah, you're a fucking monkey. That's what monkeys are supposed to do. You ain't got a mind of your own. You're a fucking goofy. You ain't shit.
When he had Blue, he was so strong. I know that was when he was younger. I know. I feel like this is his Clubber Lang Rocky moment. You gotta go back to the basics. You gotta go back to what got you here. Oh, Blue, please. Blue used to have this man strong. Keep your nutritionist, your meal prepologist.
Really emotional watching Spence take his loss in that fashion. Spence looked lost and outgunned. Think Spence is going to recover mentally.
Jesus, Holy Christ. I come to you as humble as I want to. That right there, Father God, please, I don't ask for forgiveness. I am addressing that if it is a sin to watch that video, I should do it 100 times more, Father God. I appreciate you. I appreciate PBC Central for dropping that classic, for I will continue to run it and speak on it because it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. It's a classic. I like the raindrop effects. I like the black and white tone, color grade, putting them in a cloudy state of fog. I mean, I'm talking about a state of fogginess, bro. I'm saying dim fog at the end of the day of them sitting up here accusing Terrence Bud Crawford of cheating. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? That was a classic. I'm saying shout out to PBC Central, man. Whoever you may be, man. With the voice effects, the rain, man, that shit was hilarious, man. You know, they accusing this man of not being human. All of a sudden pairs. Just think about this. It's been people who have went into professional fights and popped dirty and they've lost. They've lost now. TJ Dillashaw, MMA, dropped down to fight Henry Cejudo. Popped for EPO, was knocked out in the first round. I guess EPO wasn't enough to build up a chin, nor was it enough for him to knock out Henry Cejudo. Come on now. It's been plenty of fighters that pop dirty. Plenty of fighters that pop dirty and still went in there and lost. So how all of a sudden, you're trying to act like Crawford has some type of unidentified PED, something that was stronger than kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Something that was able to derail a fighter that hasn't been in there with no one like Crawford. We had the platforms. We had you on the clock. We had you on notice. And we tried to tell you, I did at least, that Crawford was going to go in there and beat that ass. I tried to explain to you all, it wasn't a 50-50 fight. Did you hear the excuses that they was giving? They never seen him do that. And somebody mentioned in the chat about the Mir Khan. You're absolutely right. But you know what? You're right. God damn it, you're right. But they're not going to give you credit because Amir Khan had already been knocked out before, man. You know what I'm saying? He already been knocked out. But that wasn't the point. The point was they said he never did that to any other fighter without doing their research. They said he never did it. They said he never did it. You feel me? They said he never did it. He's never put the bricks on opponent's head and dropped them early. See, where they're extremely clouded, their sense of thinking is clouded, is the fact that they're saying what he never did. Like every fight's supposed to be the same. They know damn well that man's been in an accident. They know damn well that man had 2 freaking fights after the accident. They know damn well that Crawford had stopped everybody at the welterweight division. So you take it upon yourself to ignore everything he's accomplished, all because you don't respect his list of opponents that slap you in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like to use with cactus hands. You know what I'm saying? With cactus hands. They slap you in the face with cactus hands and beaver tails. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It woke your ass up. Y'all was out there in the rain. Mad. A lot of you all went firsthand. You went to the T-Mobile massacre. You forever will have that etched in your mental process. Forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever, dog. You all do not have a time to celebrate. Now you're running the Boots Ennis. And shout out to Boots, man. You need to come in here and fight, Thurman or something, so they can get on the Boots Ennis bandwagon. He a good dude, man. They got a good team going on over there, man. Future world champion for sure. But he need to hurry up and get up on stage, man. So he can selectively pick and choose which content creators he want to show love to. YSM don't count because YSM got that shit on lock. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing what he's doing at that gym. That's really his foothold anyway. But far as all the other ones that's been in the backyard, they haven't even gave Ennis the opportunity. That's on y'all. Seriously, that's on y'all. That's not on anybody else but y'all. But to say this man power didn't look the way it did previously, his power, look, Crawford power cannot look the same way as in previous fights because he went in here with a whole different mindset. He trained a lot harder for Spence, y'all. Hey, he trained differently, bro. He was in there with the truth. He was in there with man down, the big fish, put him in the dirt, strap season. So you trying to tell me Crawford knew that he was going up against all those hashtags and he wasn't going to take it to a whole nother level? That's where you lost it. That's where you lost it. You know what I'm saying? That's where you lost it at. You took the man for granted. The man was going in there up against 20 different hashtags. He didn't know which hashtag was right. He had to go in there and determine. Let me see. What is it, strap season? I don't know yet because the fight ain't over with. So I got to throw strap season out. Now put him in the dirt. I gotta see if he's willing to go that far. I gotta see where he at with putting me in the dirt. I need to know that I'm gonna challenge him to prove to me he gonna put me in the dirt. The truth. The first round wasn't that bad, but he gonna have to prove to me that he's the truth in a sense that I want to see how hard he hits, like everybody been talking. I wanna experience the volume of punches they've been talking about. I want him to break me like Kunta. Be truthful. I want him to break me like Kunta. Isn't that how you determine the truth? He said he was going to break the man like Kunta. So in order for you to find out the truth, you have to continue to fight this man and see if he's telling the truth, because he said he was going to break you mentally, physically, and spiritually, bro. So the jury was still in deliberation on that. We didn't know. Then we found out about man down. That's kind of confusing because the only one I seen that was dropping was him from that jab and from those punches. That was man down. But ultimately, if you paid attention to my uniform, one thing I knew he was a fish, because I love fishing. And when I went in there and caught that fish, it wasn't as difficult as me just going to a local lake and going out there fishing. It was easy work. So that's the only one. I think he was a fish. I don't know about the big fish, but he was a fish. And I went in there with the goddamn fisherman's net and I got it done. So I really think he was a fish. All those other shit, not so much. I think man down was, kind of threw me off. I was confused a little bit because I was looking for something, but he was the only one that was on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I think he got that way off. But what do you expect Terrence Crawford to do? He went in there against a lot of hashtags. He went in there against this fighter who had so many people riding heavy with these false narratives, man. What did you expect? You think that wasn't going to fuel the man to go in there? Huh, Marco? Huh, real Marco? You didn't think that was going to give him motivation? That man heard all the bullshit y'all was out here talking, and he said it only fueled him. It fueled him. Not only that, but he was up there calling Mel Charlo a bitch ass nigga. Who does that type of who performs and acts that way in an undisputed match? He's up there trash talking on the sidelines with another undisputed fighter while he's going on his second one. You know what I'm saying? He's up there trash talking a fighter that's at a higher division. Who does that shit? Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Crawford. Yes, sir. Terrence Bud Crawford did. He blasted them out. We all know that fight could have ended sooner. We all know that the aerosexuals up here trying to say, well, his power. What power, dog? Bud Crawford been stopping people. Y'all sounding ignorant and stupid and incompetent, as my guy Shaw News was saying. You're seemingly being and sounding incompetent. Incompetent. You know what I'm saying? You are seemingly sounding incompetent. Stop it. Are you a boxing fan or what? There are momentum shifts in boxing. There are fights like this where you have to have a training camp in boxing. That's what both fighters was able to do, have a training camp. They had different coaches. One fighter had a team and the other fighter had a him. You know what I'm saying? So, when it came down to it, they was able to get introduced, you know what I'm saying, off the strength of a coin flip that supposed the B-side won. Oh, speaking of that, when have y'all ever seen why aren't the aerosexuals talking about why Errol Spence was able to provide these concessions to Crawford? Never mind, that's old news. That's old news. It's over and done with. Let's get back to the in the ring antics that have y'all absolutely depressed. You know what I'm saying? Mentally broken. Oh, mentally broken. Yes, sir. Mentally broken, depressed, schizophrenia, mental health. You know what I'm saying? They over here just rolling and rolling and rolling in that thing, two-wheel disability. You know what I'm saying? They mad. They can't come up with the truth just to give the man credit for what he was able to carry out. You know what I'm saying? I did hear, one person give him credit for being how great he is. I salute him for doing that. But all the other, ones on there, they didn't want to give Crawford no credit. You know what I'm saying? Knowing good and damn well that, it's nothing out there that's going to teach somebody IQ. There's no drug out there that's going to teach a fighter ring IQ. It's going to teach a fighter technique, fluent technique. I'm talking about fundamentally sound, strict, elite level technique. What kind of drugs are going to do it? What type of pads are going to do that shit? What type of pads? 86 boxing, what's good? You know what I'm saying? What type of pads are those? What type of pads is going to teach you how to move around the ring? You know what I'm saying? When to throw a jab. What type of pads come with a timepiece to counter your opponent's shots? What type of pads do that? I need to know what type of pads put you on the clock like that to counter your opponent with that right uppercut when he was basically coming there with that template fundamentals, a template of the fundamentals that he's been able to get away with opponents that he said what? Derrick James was 40%. Derrick James said Errol was 40%. So he's been going in there less than 100% against opponents that he felt that was even lesser than 40%. Because Spence felt that he can go in there and dog walk him. So he went in there with opponents that he thought that was less than 40%. And he felt he can dog walk him. So he won 2 fights. So just like Crawford said, hey, he give him all the credit in the world because he had 2 fights and he did not fight him as the first, option off that car accident. He let that man get a fight. He let that man get a second fight to get that WBA title. And then he had to come see him. The good thing about it is that we know that Crawford was never on the easy route. The problem was Errol was defending with his face. Hey, it's defense though. W says Crawford beat Spence to show he ain't about playing with strap-ons. TBC added a firm jab that he worked on for months with Bomac. And Team Crawford also, he had 5 years of anger built up from all the haters and doubters. Hey, I get it, Detroit. Detroit D-Town in the building. Salute to you on deck. I agree with that summation. Seriously. He had several years of built up anger from these individuals talking shit about him. And now they want to come back on here and defame this man's name like it's gonna somehow change. The results is not gonna change, people. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna change. Seriously, this shit is not gonna change. What's gonna change is your mental state. You continue to be depressed, but it's not gonna change this right here. Take a look at that aerosexuals. Take a look at that right there. 40-0 and 0 draws. 0 DRAWS. 0. Not only that, look at that. 35 years old, about to be 36 in September. Southpaw. I bet y'all don't have no questions on if he's a southpaw now or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could say he's a switch hitter, but what did he switch? He was switching that left and switching that right. I guarantee you that. What does this say right over here? What does that say? Number one. What does that say? Number one. What's them stars looking like? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What does that say right there? Welterweight. You know what I'm saying? What does it say right here, y'all? You aerosexuals. What does that say right there? Titles. IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO. Take a good look. Take a real good look. What does it say right here? People still getting lit over there in Omaha right now. What does that say? Omaha, Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. What does that say? ID 447121 over. Hall of Fame. Future Hall of Fame inductee, currently Hall of Fame inductee, if he was retired to the day, over. ID, established 447121, over. Let's go down here to the one that have him shook. He dispersed of another undefeated fighter, which I believe makes his 9th undefeated fighter on his box rec, y'all. Errol Spence Jr. chose the easy route, and I told you that shit ruined him, because look how it ruined him. He thought that Terrence Crawford was just like everybody else that he had on his resume. Errol Spence thought that he could beat everybody on Crawford's resume, and the two common opponents, right? He didn't care about, because he felt that they was a shell of himself. After he beat Kell Brook, after he beat Sean Porter, when Crawford beat him, they was nothing. But we found out that to be the untrue. We found out that was untrue, y'all. Shout out to Harvey Doc. Did an outstanding job. Shout out to Harvey Doc. Outstanding. Look at the scorecards. Across the board. 79-70 at the time of the stoppage. Aerosexuals. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Listen, look, aerosexual 79-70, 79-70, and 79-70. Tim Cheatham, David Sutherland, and Steve Weisfeld across the board at the time of the stoppage. Did you take a look up here? Another TKO. God damn it. It gotta be love. Another love TKO. Sing it to me one more time. I say another love TKO. And TKO, TKO, baby. Baby. Another love, a TKO with his 9th undefeated, undisputed. It's so many uns. I'm getting confused with it. Undefeated, undisputed. It's too many of them. This man is undisputed in 2 weight divisions. Undefeated. Undisputed, they're aerosexuals. Aerosexuals. You hear me? I heard one of them aerosexuals up here talking about monkeys. And I said to myself, what does that have to do with this man winning and being your favorite fighter? What does that got to do with anything? We're talking about a 28-0 Texas raised me and Omaha slayed me. Yes, you heard it first from WCS. He said Texas raised him and Omaha slayed him. That is absolutely the truth. Period. No, man. No. Marco, nigga. Come on, man. I don't have to call. Look. What do you call? I don't think you grew up. I don't think you grew up back then. They used to call him a mark. He's one of the dang Crawford, big Crawford haters too. He's a Marco, dog. Marco, the real Marco. Who I did was a rematch clause. The rematch clause. What's the rematch clause? Terrence Crawford has been on record saying that he didn't want no rematch. But that will lead us to one avenue to place that liability on who wants the rematch, and that'll be Errol Spence, his side. And they got the rematch. It allows the fighter to earn a second paycheck and also provide Errol Spence the goddamn opportunity to go in front of his fans once again and somehow, some way try to get in their good graces. I've never seen so many somber faces. And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it now, but these are people who have jobs for quite some time, who was on the brink of being terminated because they refused to go into work, y'all. They was too saddened by the state of affairs when that ass was getting whooped that weekend. Look, what worse? How much worse could it be, y'all, to witness that firsthand and then catch that flight home? How gloomy was it there, aerosexuals, that you had to catch a flight home? You had already packed up them big fish, smoking a bud pack. You had put your shirts in there for Sunday when you was heading back to the crib. You was gonna wear your bud pack, yeah, until Texas raised him and Omaha slayed him. Yes, sir. You left that shirt in the suitcase and put on something different. You even packed light. They were so upset, y'all. They put on what they wore to the arena when they got over there. Musty and everything. They put that shit right back on. They only brought 2 sets of clothing. What they wore on the plane over there and that one shirt, they was gonna switch it up. They had paid what, 60, 70 some dollars for that shirt. You know what I'm saying? Smoking a bud pack. They left that shit in the suitcase, y'all. In the luggage. Hilarious. It's Marlo, but it's Marco. You know, I don't want to hear no other name but Marco. Hey, man. It's all good, bro. I wonder if there's any aerosexuals in the building. Let me put the link up there because I'm just stalling time. It's still early, goddammit. It's too early. I don't know if I'm gonna stay over here this long. Let me see if the other. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Is this fight on yet? No, that ain't it. If it's any aerosexuals in the building listening, any one of you all that don't know how Crawford got it done, you can't understand how he damaged the facial structure of Errol Spence. It's called boxing. It's called that they was wearing 8-ounce gloves. All right. They was wearing 8-ounce gloves, y'all. That jab was poignant. So it's okay for you all to brag about Ugas. I didn't see none of y'all in the locker room sitting up here talking about Errol Spence didn't look like that a fight ago, a 2, a 3, a 4. He didn't do that to Chris Algieri. Nah, he didn't do that to Carlos Ocampo. He sure didn't do that to Mikey Garcia. But they was braggadocious about the man sending fighters to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Ugas eye bleeding. Couldn't stop the bleeding and none of that. Oh, man, it was just bad. But all of a sudden, the hypocrisy is dripping from them like a bloody nose. And they sitting up here saying, well, he has to be on something. I ain't never seen him bloody up a person's freaking face like that. Well, that ain't necessarily true. You seen him do it right in front of you. It happened July 29th in the T-Mobile massacre. He did. And I was so happy. I was jumping up and down because I had money on the fight. And I would say, yeah, look at that jab. That jab is one of the best. Like Look, the jab that Crawford put on there, in my opinion, mirrors that of Larry Holmes, dog. I think it may be a tad bit better than Larry Holmes' jab. Like that jab that Crawford was applying to Spence. Wow. Do you know how many repetitions it had to take for him to dial that in? How strict the training sessions must have been for him to remediate something that the line them up to be so the target precedence of that jab, and also to have the ring IQ to dial it and calibrate it and get that timing down in the first round. Damn, god damn. Ain't no aerosexuals lurking top rank about to get started. It need to get started, man. God damn, dog. It need to get started, man. It need to get started. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where the hood at? Where they at? Let me see. They are too quick to rely on that rematch. Something seems too shady for me. I don't have, look, history books is what the history books are, right? I feel that Terrence Crawford is going to do him even worse in the rematch. He's not going to carry that man in the rematch. He's not going to carry him. He's not going to carry this rematch. It's going to be another love TKO. He's not going to carry this man. If Errol Spence is coming back from a rematch, right? Now that both fighters have film, and though one fighter's coach has said he don't watch film, I guarantee he's going to watch this film, and he's going to look. The crazy part about it, right? Listen to me. He's going to watch film on the mistakes that Spence made in that particular fight. But Derek is incompetent enough to come up with a plan to outcoach Bomac to pretty much deal with what they wasn't able to see in that fight. It's a lot of areas to Crawford's game that they wasn't able to see. So if Derek goes in there and attempts to teach or correct Errol Spence on the mistakes he made in that fight, what is he going to do when plan B comes out and they come in there with a whole nother style? You know what I'm saying? What is it going to be then? Because you, like I said, he doesn't have what it takes to outthink Crawford. Errol Spence don't have what it takes, and freaking Derrick James don't have what it takes. And also he don't have what it takes to freaking outcoach Bomac. So they can study what's on the tape, what's on the film, but they still have to come up with something else in case. They don't know what the end case consists of. They don't know what the end case is. Oh, what's the end case? You not look, y'all. They're not going to be able to find out what the end case is. They don't think like that over there. Look how bad he looked in the first fight. They don't think of the end case because the end case is secret. It hasn't been revealed yet. Errol Spence wasn't able to bring it out of Crawford to know what the end case was. It's not like they was going mano a mano, punch for punch, tit for tat, and Errol Spence was caught with a shot from Crawford. No, not at all. This was a lopsided affair. This is easy, super easy. You know what I'm saying? This is super easy. So you got to think to yourself, how do you prepare for the end case when you don't know what it is, what it intentionally may be? How do they prepare for the end case of when Crawford didn't show them the end case of? You're studying about how he boxed Errol the first fight around. Now you're going to correct what you believe Errol was doing incorrectly in the ring. And when Crawford comes back in there with something that's totally different, a whole another game plan. So it's going to be up to Spence, which I know he can't do. He cannot collect data and go in there and switch up. You are stubborn. Errol Spence is stubborn. You're not going to be able to teach him to do something new right now. You might switch up a few things here and there, but man, he's too old right now to want to switch up. He's 33. He's not going to go through no drastic change in a 5-month window. That man is in Spain right now, eating the best of the best, living off that big, I'm talking about that plush paycheck that he just made. That's what much. And you need to know when to call it quits and get back home in the gym so you can maintain that weight, brother. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to say, F it, man. I get around to it when I get around to it, bro. You don't want to have 2 defeats on your record from Terrence Crawford and knowing the mental state, the mental fragmentation of the aerosexuals. You know what I'm saying? The shard emotions that they're going through right now. Shard. How dismal, delirious, depressed you are, aerosexuals. I get it. I'm trying to wait. I don't know if I'm going to stay on here for the whole duration. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at least I know there's aerosexuals out there paying attention. Yeah, you are. You won't click that link. All I want you to do is explain to me what I'm hearing out here in these streets. I want you to present some evidence that Crawford hasn't did anything, that Crawford has done something that no other boxer has ever done before, that leads you to think that he's just freaking Goliath. And if you're saying he's a Goliath, that kind of fit into what his supporters was thinking, that, yeah, when it comes to this fight, he's gonna steamroll Spence. We knew he was gonna beat Spence. We didn't know to what fashion, to that aspect. I say I've been on record as saying that Spence has 0% chance of beating Crawford, and people was mad. They say I was freaking deriding. I didn't know shit about boxing, but look what happened. 0%. 0, y'all. 0. It wasn't a back and forth tussle. It wasn't exchanging of knockdowns. It was only one fighter that was on the canvas. And I told you all, his strength and condition trainer was building him up and doing exercise to get off the canvas. I told y'all that. But I guess I was being a little bit too sarcastic, over the top. I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. I get it. But man, I'm gonna get off so I can get me something to eat, man. For real, because this is taking forever to come on. I will be watching though. Depending on how it all plays out, I might be back on here. But man, y'all hold it down. Thanks to everyone who pulled up, the hottest chat in the game. I appreciate y'all. Salute. Continue to support. And thanks for those who donate to the channel also, man. You already know. A-Side official. I'm out. Peace.
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Man, that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.